raining here at the moment, and it's been raining a lot lately, but it's still important to make sure that my chickens have a ready supply of fresh, clean water. Chickens, like human beings, use water as an essential part of a lot of body metabolic processes, but in addition they use it to digest their dry food. If chickens don't get a supply of fresh water, and they're encouraged to drink plenty of water, then they won't eat as much, and they won't lay as much, of course, if they're not eating as much. A chicken, like human beings, is about 60% water in their own body, but an egg is even more so. So if you want a ready supply of fresh eggs all year round, then you need to make sure that your chickens have a ready supply of fresh, clean water. Of course, it has to be appealing to them, and to a chicken, clean, fresh, cool water is most appealing. They really won't like warm water, so if it happens to be hot summer, make sure that their water is in the shade somewhere cool, and perhaps refresh it with cooler water several times a day. I've heard that some people put ice blocks in their water to keep it cool in a really hot summer. Fortunately, it doesn't get that hot here in the Manawatu, so I haven't had to do that. But it's still important to make sure that their water is clean and fresh and cool. In the winter time, we do occasionally get frosts here that will actually freeze over the top of the container of water, even though this one's in plastic and not quite so prone to freezing as it would be if it was in a metal container. But it's just a matter of breaking the ice, and they're quite happy to drink the water even though it's nearly at 0 degrees. The chickens won't actually break the ice themselves with their beaks to get through to the water below. So if your water does freeze over in the winter, it's important that you break the ice for them every morning to make sure that they can get free access to the water. They don't need water inside their actual house where they sleep at night, unless you close them in there. At night time, they're sleeping up on the perch, or at least snoozing. So they're not going to be eating and drinking. But in the morning, as soon as the sun gets up, they want to get up and on with their day, have a drink and maybe something to eat. So if you've got them closed in, then you should put food and water, especially, inside the house with them as well. I let mine come out of their pop hole pretty freely as soon as they wake up in the morning, so it's not a problem for me. And the first water that they come across is this just here outside of their house and inside of the chicken run here. How much water do they need? Well, on average, a chicken needs twice as much water as they need food. But you shouldn't limit their water, even if you only distribute their food once or twice a day. It's important that they have water all day long so that they can just take a few sips here and a few sips there whenever they feel like it. In temperate weather, chickens will probably drink about 500 mils of water a day. That's about a pint. In hot weather, they'll drink more, maybe even twice as much. Chickens who are not laying don't need quite as much water, but as I say, it's important to let them have free access to the water, and they will choose just how much they want to drink.